Top 10 Most Expensive Movies, Ranked. What's up, guys? Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to 10 Universe. In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 most expensive movies ever made in Hollywood. Number 10. Transformers: The Last Knight. Transformers: The Last Knight is one of the last films of the Transformers franchise. The film took more than $217 million for its making, which is a crazy amount of money for any movie. 5 days after its big debut, it only made $69.1 million, which is not a lot of money compared to its budget. Number 9. John Carter. The budget for the film went over $300 million, and after a tax rebate, the final budget for the movie appeared to be $263.7 million. The movie wound up flooding the box office, making a total of $284.1 million at the worldwide box office. It doesn't take a lot of math to recognize that they just made a profit from the movie, making it not only one of the most expensive movies of all time, but also one of the biggest box office bombs. Number 8. The Lion King 2019. The 2019 live-action edition of The Lion King was also one of the most expensive films which was ever made. The budget for the film was around $260 million. Compared to other live-action remakes like The Jungle Book, which cost $175 million, Dumbo, which cost $170 million, and Aladdin, that cost $183 million, clearly didn't cost as much compared to The Lion King. Number 7. Pirates of the Caribbean: On Stranger Tides. Over the years, the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise has made millions of dollars from all of the films ever made. In 2011, it was noted that the film had a high budget at $410.6 million, making it one of the most expensive movies in history. Despite the insane budget, they were able to make their money back and more, as the worldwide gross amount was $1 billion. Number 6. Beauty and the Beast 2017. It's pretty clear that Disney isn't scared to put out the big bucks when it comes to making their films. They've been making a lot of remakes of their old animated movies into live-action ones. In 2017, they made a live-action edition of an old favorite, Beauty and the Beast. Disney released the numbers, and for this edition, it took them $300 million to make the film. Number 5. Titanic. Titanic is a classic film that will be talked about for years and years to come. It's one of those films that makes a permanent impact on everyone, and one that you will watch over and over again. Despite being filmed in the late 90s, the budget for this film was more than $200 million. At the time, it was the most expensive movie ever made, but we know now that that record has been broken. The film broke all sorts of records at the box office, and thanks to re-releases, due to which the gross earnings went way over $2 billion. Number 4. The Dark Knight Rises. With a budget of $185 million, The Dark Knight Rises did absolutely well at the box office. The budget for this film was a lot more compared to Batman Begins, and it was definitely seen at the box office. The film made more than $535 million and over $469 million internationally, which is over the mark of $1 billion. These numbers are almost 3 times more than Batman Begins, and in this movie, a bigger budget paid off very well. Number 3. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Avengers: Age of Ultron took $250 million to produce. Well, it looks like anything that stars the Avengers is quickly successful. People admire their superheroes, and they will always be ready to see another film. At the box office, this Avengers installation managed to make a total of $459 million. There's no reason why any Avengers movie would not do great. If there's one thing we know, is that people love action and adventure films, which is everything that the Avengers is all about. Number 2. Avatar. We will never forget the movie Avatar for being the highest-grossing movie worldwide. The film cost $237 million, but it went on to make billions in revenue. Initially, Titanic was the highest-grossing film worldwide, but this film broke that record by a long way. It became the highest-grossing film worldwide with $2.29 billion. However, another movie that came along and defeated Avatar was Avengers: Endgame in 2019. Number 1. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. The budget of the movie was calculated over $275 million, which is a massive budget for a Star Wars movie. Unfortunately, in the case of this film, a big budget didn't pay off as much. While the film made $515.2 million. Compared to the other films, it was quite less. The Last Jedi was able to make $620.1 million, while The Force Awakens made $936.6 million by beating both movies. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Peace out.